Welcome to Dog Hugs, your podcast celebration, sponsored by Doggywana, dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. Loving pets, that's what we do. Equus, USA human grade natural shampoos, conditioners, flea and tick sprays. Tether Tug, pull, tug, spin. With your hosts, Larry and G-Dog. That's Geralynn Cada and me, Larry K. On today's show, it's the legendary TV host, David FREI. Plus, on May 4th, may the 4th be with you. Big giveaway today, so sit and stay. Hello, welcome to Dog Hugs. Geralynn's off today. She's having a dental thing, lucky girl. So we're sending her some good vibes. But how are you doing? I hope you're having a little bit more fun than going to the dentist today. So we have a terrific giveaway from Doggywana. That's Geralynn's company. And here, hey buddy. Spider already got some of the Doggywana toys. Anyhow, what's great about these is that they're filled with doggy nip, which is Geralynn's word for catnip. And these are great, just great toys. And Spider is getting his, which just spilled out on the floor. And so we have that giveaway. If you're in the USA, say, I want to be in the giveaway, or say yes, or something like that, and we will get you in the giveaway, and hopefully you'll get a chance to win that because Spider's going to draw that at the end of the show. So hello there to everybody. We have an amazing guest today, the legendary dog show TV host, David FREI, Westminster Dog Show, National Dog Show, Beverly Hills Dog Show, and now friend of Dog Hugs. So he is so generous with his time with us, and you'll enjoy this. And also, it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll get that little joke. And we have a wonderful surprise from Munchkin the teddy bear. So that'll be great. So we've got some hellos from our friends. First of all, from Trinidad, Teresa Oben. Hello, I have been to your country a number of times, been to Trinidad and the tiny island of Tobago. And would love to hear about dogs in Trinidad. You might be our first guest from Trinidad, Teresa. Welcome. So, and Jane says, I want to be in the giveaway. Indeed you are, Jane. And Sarah Smith from Saginaw, hello. And Kimberly Smith. Darlin says, yes, those beagles can do that. A hi from Haley. And oh, it is so great to see all of you. Well, now, would you like to train your dog like a show dog? So one of the fundamental tricks or behaviors in show dog training is teaching your dog to stand properly, which is called stacking. So here we go, and enjoy this.
Very talented, very smart Spider, who is going to be demonstrating how to train your dog to stack or hold a position that we use in showmanship or showing off your dog, their structure in a way that can be compared between the other dogs that are in the competition. And it's really easy to do, especially if you have a great communication system with your dog already like Larry has. So take it over, Larry and Spider.
Teaching your dog to stand is really important also for going to the veterinarian or the groomer. So at first, Spider could barely be touched, and now he'll allow me to touch him all over. And we simply do this with positive reinforcement and touching at first little by little, finding out if your dog does have any trigger reactions, and then little by little being able to touch more and more.
Really proud of him because even knowing as many tricks as he knows, there's always another one
to
master.
Here we are with a real-time training lesson with Spider. This is the first time that he's learning to get on these bricks. So you'll see he's very good at putting his front paws on the bricks, but the back paws are a lot more challenging for him. So I'm patient. I'm trying to reward him as much as possible, guiding him. He's got one back paw on there. He's going again, lots of treats. It's a very rewarding experience. And now I'm going to try again with the bricks in a different position, see if that works any better. Guiding him again, he's got his front paws down. He's got one back paw, and now I cheat, I touch him. Your dog may be okay with your touching. Make sure there's no triggers to react. And now I'm trying to reward for that last foot. There, it's so close. Come on, Spider. He's almost there. He's got the front paws. One, yes, I reward. Cheat again. Got both paws on, give some rewards. Now a lot of rewards as he's acclimating to standing on the bricks. And then little by little after that, we'll move the bricks around until he's in the perfect stacked position for the Australian cattle dog. We'll be right back with more dog hugs.
Doggywana from the makers of Meowwana. Dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. Check us out on TikTok. Loving Pets Foundation's treats are an ideal reward when working to establish a schedule or when teaching new skills. They're small, soft, bite-sized treats. And all packages come with a free carabiner, which allows you to attach the package to your belt loop, or leash for easy access. At Loving Pets, we make solutions for better pets easier. Loving Pets, it's what we do. Imagine King Charles II, who was known as the Cavalier King. He would not be seen without at least 3 dogs at his heels, which gave way to the name Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which is another breed that is the pride of Britain. This tot-sized version of the original is graceful and grand, with a soothing nature that is neither aggressive or nervous. He is the ideal pet, especially if the family enjoys the company of guests like kings and queens.
Your pet suffer from red, itchy skin or flea bites and nothing you've tried seems to help? Equus Microtech Shampoo and Spray are the finest and most cost-effective option available. Microtech Shampoo and Spray soothe on contact. Why go to the vet? Help your dog or cat with just one application at a fraction of the cost. Microtech stops scratching, biting, and licking instantly. Microtech smells great, and it's safe for use on puppies or kittens. Available online at eqyss.com. Microtech Shampoo and Spray. It's guaranteed.
Tether tug. This looks like something Spider is going to enjoy. Yes, Spider's going to enjoy Tether Tug. And now back to the show. Welcome back. So have you signed up for the giveaway yet? All you need to do is put your name, say hello, and Charlie, who's our other team member, will get you in the giveaway. There are so many folks saying hello. We have folks all over the world. Here's Johanna from Colombia. This is fantastic. And Rashmi, and somebody calling me on the phone. That's pretty funny. And Rashmeet from India. Well, sending special blessings to you folks in India. I know that the pandemic is hitting you guys really hard. And folks, let's all send some blessings to India. And we got a hello, Mr. Man from Lucy. Hey, Spider, you've got a fan here. And greetings to Aisha. Great to see you again, Aisha. Contest winner. Aisha, if you win the contest again today, you are going to get instead one of my books that I will sign to you because you've won the contest before. So if you have won the contest before, you can still win. And look at this, Bailey Blackstone. Yes, we haven't seen y'all in a while. This is fantastic. And hello to hey, Spider. Your friend is saying hi from Kimberly. Well, it is so great to see you. And puppy hugs from Aisha. And Tootie Tootie is blessings to India. Thank you so much, Tootie Tootie. All right, now we have with us David FREI. He is the legendary TV host of the National Dog Show, the Westminster Dog Show, Beverly Hills Dog Show, and has been a big dog rescue, dog therapy advocate. His whole life is really dedicated to our celebrating our bond with dogs. And he is just a gem. You're going to really enjoy this interview with Geralynn and I and with David FREI.
Oh, a True Dat sighting. I love this. Tell us a little bit about True Dat's evolution over the last year, David, since she was revealed on our season 1 of Dog Hugs.
Those ears.
She's True Dat was a year old in January, and as I think anybody who has dogs, as you guys would well know, that it's been tough raising a puppy in the last year because socializing is not the easiest thing to do. I've had people where they say, "Oh, what a cute dog! What a cute!" I said, "Do you want to pet the dog? You want to pet her?" And they'd say, "Oh no, social distancing," and they turn and walk away. So I think that's probably the most important thing that we do with our dogs is socialize them, get them used to situations and people and stuff. And especially with a dog like True Dat that we think is going to be a therapy dog somewhere down the line.
Nice.
So she's growing up. She's growing up here on the Oregon coast. Dirty most of the time from this. We live in the rainforest, a state forest with trees and leaves and pine needles and sand on the beach. And so we spend a lot of time brushing things out of her coat. And then we have a city home too in Seattle that just, the streets in the city are going to turn your white dogs gray in a hurry. So we have to deal with that a lot too.
But a dirty dog is a good dog.
Well, she's a pistol, she grew up as a puppy in an isolated sort of environment with the same people all the time. And I think she just took some time to get used to seeing other people and other dogs. And now she's the queen. We're sitting on the deck at the Driftwood, our restaurant here in town. And if another dog dares to try to come into the restaurant, she lets them know that she's in charge and they should stop here first and pay homage before they go to the seat off in the corner, because we're not going to let anybody have the good seat.
Both of you have been around dog shows for probably longer than I've even known what a dog show was.
Well, it's over 30 years now. I think this is my 31st year of being involved with dog shows on television. But the easy story to tell, because of 27 years of telling it with Westminster, is how they got started. And they were started by a group of gentlemen hunters in New York who would go hunting with their sporting dogs, their pointers and their and retrievers and setters and stuff, and they would go hunting. And they were a hunting club. They would hunt pigeons, and of course you can't do that anymore for a lot of reasons. But they would go hunt birds, doves, pigeons, and whatever. They would go hunt them, and then they'd retire. After they had been hunting, they would go have a few cocktails at their favorite bar in downtown New York, in Midtown New York, and this was back in the 1870s. And they would start talking about, oh yeah, well, my dog's better than your dog. It's like they're like golfers. You know, they sit around after they've played golf and say, remember the shot I had on the 7th hole? I knocked it up within 4 inches of the pin. Well, hunters are the same way, and probably guys with guns. No offense to guys with guns, but they're probably the same way too. Did you see that shot I made? Or did you see my dog pick this bird out of the air as it was falling? And well, they'd sit there and they'd tell stories.
Somersault too.
Yeah, well, they'd go back. But they'd go back and forth. I imagine, I wasn't there, but I would have liked to have been. They go back and forth and say, my dog's better than your dog. And they said, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we have a dog show? And we'll find out. And so and here's where the name came from, is their drinking spot was the Westminster Hotel, the old Westminster Hotel in New York City. And they were there, and they'd said, we're going to call our club the Westminster Dog Breeding Club, and we'll put on a dog show. And they put on this dog show, and they put on a dog show for 150 some years now. 145, I think, is that. But so that's where that dog show started. They wanted to compare their dogs. Which dog looks better. Well, they didn't have standards. They didn't have really anybody to judge them, except that somebody would look at them and whatever their personal preference was. I like the way this dog stands there. I like the way it looks. I like its shape. I like its proper size and things like that. So, but at the time, you really could only do it based on how well they performed their function. And they turned it into being, I hate the expression, but it turned it into being some sort of a beauty contest in terms of it being what you see and what's pleasing to the eye, as opposed to what the dog does in performance. But yes, the dog show is based on form and function, and the form is supposed to be something that relates to what that function is. So, if a dog is going to pull a sled or a sledge, they have to be strong enough to do that, and you got to see that in them, and you got to feel that in them when you're judging them and going over them. If it's a dog that's supposed to keep you company, it better be a calm, fun dog that can sit on your lap while you're watching television. So it can range from anything, just being your companion, which is what most of the toy dogs do. Or short of being varmint hunters like the terriers, but to being a dog that's productive in the field as a sporting dog, or the hounds as hunters, the working dogs for the work that they do, and the terriers as hunters, and so they end up now eventually producing written standards that say, here's how this dog should be built, here's how the dog should look, here's what color the coat should be, here's the texture of the coat, and along with rationale and reasoning for why we want those things in certain breeds. Look at poodles. Don't let that haircut confuse you, I always say, because these are hunting dogs. They're water dogs. They dive into the water and bring back the birds. And would you think that when you see a poodle in the dog show ring?
No, if anything, if it was a water dog, I think they were flotation devices.
Yes, but all of the reason why they groomed them that way was to keep parts of their body warm, and now it's been exaggerated into this, foo-foo, she, and gotta love it.
It's cool. It's cool.
It is so cool.
It is great. They're beautiful.
There is a history behind that. It's not all just frosting.
That's right. You're exactly right. Theoretically, the hair was left in certain places to keep their vital organs
warm, or their vital organs warm. Correct.
People, if I was the PR guy for the Poodle Club of America, I would say we have to make it okay to show these dogs in a sporting clip. They don't need all these puffs and things on them, although that's beautiful. But how about a sporting clip? And you can see what the dog really is all about. Poodles are great dogs. I love poodles. I'd have a black standard poodle in a heartbeat. And they are great, athletic, smart as a whip. I mean, they're great dogs. And sometimes what we've done with them from a a grooming and appearance standpoint is overstated. It's a, we've overdone it, I think. And I think they would admit it. They might not, but I don't. A lot of our purebred dogs got their start because somebody said, I like the way this dog herds my sheep. And I like the way this dog stands at my gate and guards the farm. And so I'm going to breed them together. Yeah, I'm going to breed them or doesn't shed. That's another day, a story for another show. That I'm going to breed them together and get both those traits. And as most people can tell you who breed animals of any kind, you can't, it's not quite that simple because there's other traits in there too that come along or don't come along when you breed them. And the prime example, as long as we're there, golden doodles. Excellent. Or any of the doodle breeds or any of these fad breeds that involve saying, well, I'm going to cross this and this. I'm going to cross a golden with a poodle and get I'll have the poodle coat, which is hypoallergenic, and I'll get the golden's temperament and personality and not the golden hair. Well, in the first place, why do you even need to crossbreed a poodle? They got everything. They come in all sizes. They come in all colors. They come in everything else. A gold. Why do you want to mess with a golden? They're the greatest dogs going, like goldens and labs. And when you're breeding them together, you don't know what's going to come out. How many hundreds of genes are in there that you don't know that I'm going to get every odd numbered gene in here that gives me all the best stuff, or every even numbered gene or whatever.
Do you believe that the Labradoodle would ever be a contestant at Westminster?
Well, they have to eventually become recognized as a purebred dog, and they will never be a purebred dog as long as we're producing them by breeding a Labrador to a Poodle. We're going to, now maybe that's how the first generation is going to come out, but then you're going to have to breed a Labradoodle to a Labradoodle. And you got to keep doing that over and over again. It's happened in a lot of our breeds. We've got a lot of breeds that got their start that way. And that's eventually they're going to be locked in on type, on look. The whole idea about purebred dogs is their predictability. And it's anything from their appearance to their temperament to their tendency to be able to do things better than others. And until that happens, the dogs, we're not going to be able to call it a purebred dog until it's fixed in its breed type.
Dog Hugs will be right back. Geralynn and I truly enjoy getting to know you and your dogs. Your comments bring Dog Hugs to life. Thank you for making Dog Hugs so much fun to share. You know, if you have ideas for topics, let us know. Chances are someone else is thinking about that idea or would love to learn what you want to learn. And now we're back with more Dog Hugs.
You, David, our show is wrapped in gratitude. So is there someone in particular that's on your heart today you'd love to give a shout out of gratitude?
I'd like to give a shout out of gratitude to everybody who takes care of their dogs. And I think, this is one of those, you take it for granted too much. I think you think, well, you see a dog, well, yeah, he's being taken care of. Well, my dogs are being taken care of, even though I'm an hour late on getting them lunch today. I think that's part of the payback. You take care of the dog and he or she takes care of you. And so that's my gratitude to them. Again, like a phrase that I use, I thank my own dogs every day for letting me be the guy in the end of the leash. And that's my gratitude, is how my dogs have changed my life and brought more people into my life.
David, is there a shelter or animal welfare organization that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Well, I've been pretty involved in the past and trying to renew that involvement now that I'm having more time there. The Seattle Animal Shelter and the Seattle King County Animal Humane Society that are doing great things for dogs in the Seattle area. I think it was no less a guy than Roger Karras who once said to me, "You only save them one at a time." And you just do what you can when you can. And hope that if you make a difference for one dog, that's the people who work in the shelters, who are often thankless and sometimes heartbreaking jobs. God bless them as well.
David,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for
You're
the
welcome.
latest episode of your life with
My
dogs.
life with David FREI. Thank you very
So
much.
appreciative of all of this wisdom that we
Well,
cherish.
Thank you. It's wisdom I've gained from being around dogs and being around dog people like you guys and anybody who has a dog. A dog brings us that wisdom and brings us, that energy to use that wisdom wisely. And I'm happy to do that. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Honored.
What a treat. So, have you entered the giveaway? So it looks like we've got how many people in the giveaway here? And we'll get that going. And looks like it's 6 people in the giveaway. So here's how this works. If you've seen the show, you know how it works. We put now tennis balls number 1 through 6 into our Whirl-O-Rama. Take out 7, 8, 9, and 10. And in they go. And we wish you all big success. And while that's spinning around, mixing up, we have some wonderful comments from you folks. I know, they are great comments. So wonderful. I just love seeing your comments. So Aisha says, I used to take care of 2 CKCS. That's Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Fantastic. And Aisha also says that you were assistant. One family I was assistant had 2. They were sweet dogs. And that you also haven't been to a dog show, but that your parents used to train German Shepherds for the show. What a great story. And Jane says, I would love to go to a dog show. Yeah, we can't wait, Jane, until we can go again in person. Hope to see you in person at a dog show. And also, I gotta say, Jane, thank you for purchasing one of my books. I'm curious which one you did purchase, the Life's a Bark or the Training or the Tricks book. And I'm so proud of the awards and the bestseller rank that they've gotten. What else? We got so many wonderful comments for you. And and Sarah Smith from Saginaw says, I love the dog show. I watch it every year. That's fantastic. All right, so we are now, and Jane says that she got the big book of tricks. Thank you, Jane. I really enjoyed it. And you'll see Spider in the book. He's all over this book, right? And he doesn't bark in the book. All right, Spider, time to do your magic here. Come here. Sit. Wait. Okay. Pick our winner. Hup. Bring it. There you go. And today's number is number 6. Who is number 6 today? Who is number 6? Well, my special gratitude, let's see. Charlie says, Aisha Barnes. That means we're going to pick another one, folks. So Aisha, Charlie's going to connect with you offline, and you're going to get to pick which one of these books you want me to send an autograph to you. So, folks, we're in luck. We're going to have another drawing here. All right, here we go, Spider. You're in luck, buddy. Let's spin. Yeah. How about you do a sit? Give me a paw. Give me another paw. Very good. Wait there. Okay, go get it. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, there's more treats up there. Why don't you go get one of those? Hup. And number 4. Who is number 4? Number 4 is our big winner today. So Aisha says, yay. Yay for you getting another prize. And I'm so glad, Jane, that you love the book. And and Kimberly says you received yours yesterday. Kimberly did win the book already. So let's see, who is number 4? Number 4 is Sheila DeHart. congratulations, Sheila. You are our winner for the, good boy, go get a treat. For the Doggy-Wanna. Well, folks, thank you so much. My special gratitude today goes out to Geralynn as she recovers from being at the dentist, and how much I enjoy hosting the show with her and her inviting such amazing people like David FREI to share with us. So yay, this is really great. And oh, look at this. Congratulations. I love how you congratulate each other. This is so great. I am, as we say on the show, let me get it all set up so we can get this cue really tight. We are grateful for you.